Okay, should you start a pressure washing business? Maybe not. Keep watching. That's a deal.
To get started in the pressure washing business.
What's up, guys? Aaron here with the Lean and Mean Academy. Welcome back.
3, 2, 1.
Thing that we're trained inside of our minds subconsciously.
Look at that. Number 1. Hey! Hey! What are you doing, man?
Okay, so we got guys getting started every single day in the pressure washing world, and there are also guys who are leaving the pressure washing world. There is something called churn in the industry. It happens in all industries, it happens in ours as well. And so in this video, I want to explain to you and give you some pros and cons about starting a pressure washing business, and maybe some things that you're not looking at, some exposure. So watch all the way to the end of the video, and I'm gonna lay these out for you so you can make an educated decision on getting started or not. But before I do that, if you are serious about launching your pressure washing business and you want that guidance from zero all the way to $100,000 a year and beyond, we got multiple six-figure earners: Brett Maynard, Tyler Starkey, Ashley Westfall, Mike Turman, Elijah. Got a bunch of new guys, Jonathan Dykes, in the inner circle who have hit that six-figure number and blown past it, even some $250,000 guys. So if you're serious about getting started, click the link below and join the inner circle today. Let's jump into the video. All right, so let's talk about the number one reason that you may want to or not. Little barrier to entry. This can be a pro, can be a con. For some of you guys who are down and out like I was when I first started my business in 2017, 2016, no money, this is excellent for you, because what this means is you can take, a little piss and vinegar, a little grind, a little grit, and you can get a pressure washer from somewhere and get started. The reason this is a con is that everyone can get started, okay? Now, despite what some of the old heads might say, and some of the people who will not market to save their life, they won't go, learn Google, they won't, do Facebook, stuff that we teach in the inner circle, they won't figure out how to market efficiently. They'll tell you that the market is saturated. It simply just is not, because there is what I call churn. There are guys coming in, guys leaving, and that low barrier to entry creates a bottom feeder situation right here, right? All the pros are above this, and this is the bottom feeder land, and there's just constant circulation here with the $99 guy, right? He's gonna get started, do it for a few weeks, he's not gonna hustle, he's gonna lose his full-time job, he's not gonna go learn how Google works or how to optimize Google, how to do some of the stuff that we teach, and he's gonna jump out of the business, right? Month in, he's out, dude, right? A summer in, some guys will last a summer. They stick around, they charge nothing, they can't pay for their expenses, pay for their chemicals, and they're out within a summer. Now, this is that lower bottom feeder place. If you know how to get your tickets up, right? You start learning how to market, start implementing some of these things that we teach and some of the frameworks that we teach with Google and with Facebook ads and stuff like that. You start figuring out how to get what is called runway. You're starting to be booked out about 1, 2, 3 weeks, and you start really making some real money. After that, we can start figuring out pricing and start figuring out how to up those prices to where you're making a higher margin on your job. But the number one pro, con, right? Little barrier to entry. You can get started, but so can everyone. Should you still start a pressure washing business? Maybe not. Keep watching. But Aaron, like, if everybody can get started, isn't the market gonna be saturated? No. And here's why. Because the customers who buy from me are not going to buy from the $99 crackhead. They're just not, okay? And if this offends you, it's probably supposed to, because price gotta go up, all right? The best customers don't want the $99 guy. So the $99 guy is stuck out there trying to pick up every single job he can get. And eventually, the expenses outweigh the profits. And he goes out of business. Get your prices up. To pro and con. There's no regulation on chemicals. Now, I'm not speaking for the whole world. I'm speaking for the majority of places. If you're in Commie, California, they've got regulations if you can breathe, and then they won't figure out a way to clean up San Francisco. It's like, we're gonna ban straws, but then we got massive homeless out in the streets. Take it down. I don't know. It's a weird situation. But for the majority of us, there is no regulation on chems. Now, this can be a pro, but it can also be a con. In pest control, like I just said, you have to have a certification to get those chemicals. And a bunch of these other businesses, you have to have a license and a number and all of these things to get the active ingredient. And another thing is there's different multitudes of ingredients that are needed. In ours, it's generally one, which is sodium hypochlorite, aka good old bleach, man. Bleach. The $99 tow can get bleach at Home Depot. It's not the industrial grade, but he can, right? The young buck can get the bleach at his parents' house and do his first house with a couple gallons of it. So this allows people to get started easily, which is good. But it also allows everyone to get started easily, which, if you're a competitive kind of guy and you don't live in abundance land, then it's going to be a problem in your mind. Not in reality, but in your mind. This is good. No regulations on chems, man. Means you can get up and profitable quick. Means we can stop in, fill up our tank, and head out. They don't ask questions. They're going to give you the chemicals, aka good old bleach, and you're going to be able to go out there and clean your jobs. So, with chems having no regulation on them, should you still start a pressure washing business? Maybe not. Keep watching.
But Aaron, if it's everybody can get bleach, won't everybody be out there spraying that? Yeah.
No, because not everybody likes to work. Pressure washing is hot, sweaty, wet. You got chems all over the place. You're getting misted by chems all day long. If you don't cover yourself properly, you can even get chem burns, okay? Not everybody wants to do that. Not everybody likes to go to work. So, doesn't matter, okay? It can be a pro or a con to you, but to me and the young guy getting started, it's a pro. Number 3. The protocols are not inclusive. If you're an HVAC guy, either the air conditioning works or it doesn't. If you're an electrical contractor, either the lights come on or they don't. If you're a termite treatment guy, right, a pest control guy, either the termites are killed or you have a lawsuit on your hands. In pressure washing, what we have is, if I sorted out with the customer that giant oil stain that is set in for months and months and months is not going to come all the way out, but I'm still able to clean the entire driveway, I can still get paid. See, the protocols are not conclusive. There's absolutely no way to get every single speck of dirt off of a home. If anybody tells you that, they're lying to you, because I could just take a microscope and just look at the side of the house. You're not going to get every single thing. Now, obviously, we have to be integral. We have to get all the algae off and do everything that we said we were going to do in our agreement. But you're never going to get some stains off. Rust stains, you might be able to get most of it, but sometimes not all of it. But you can still get paid. See, our protocols are not conclusive. This allows a little bit of leeway for guys to kind of understand what needs to be done, and if they're really good at communicating with the customer, they can still get paid on some of these jobs, and some of these stains aren't all the way out. That's okay, because some stains just aren't gonna come out. I swear I'm gonna have some dude in the comments be like, I get every dang old stain. Okay, like, you wanna come to Nashville, we'll do a competition. I guarantee you're not gonna get some of these old stains off in some of these parking garage. You're just not gonna get them out 100%. But that's okay, because guys cleaning parking garages still get paid at the end of the day, even though all the oil stains aren't out. Most of the time what they're cleaning is brake dust and just general dirt and a little bit of gravel probably in there anyway. But the protocols are not conclusive. This helps out the new guy. It also helps out the veteran when it comes to speed. Okay? So, this is better than us having to be like HVAC, where you're very invasive, you're going into the attics of people's homes or standing on the outside in the sun. Well, we stand in the sun too. But that AC either works or doesn't. Pest control, plumbing, electrical, all of these things, it either has to work or it don't. The cool thing about pressure washing is that sometimes we can't get everything all out. As long as we cover that with the customer on the front end, we still get paid at the end of the day. So, should you start a pressure washing business? Maybe not, but maybe you should. The margins are good. It's a good business to get started in. The margins can be 40 to 60% depending on how you're running your business and how big you are. Landscaping, probably sitting at a 20% margin, right? So say 40%, right? Just say 40 on the low end for a pressure washing company. That's really good. So it's a great business. I love it. It's one of those businesses that took me out of, frankly, the gutter, man. I was living at the 24-hour gym, bathing. You guys know it was a rough time for me, and this business took me all the way out of it. So if you've stayed to this point in the video, I want to thank you. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you love the comments, and also comment below Inner Circle, and I'll hashtag you a PGGU, because price gotta go up, baby. All right, take a look at these videos right here on your way out. I'll see you soon.
This YouTube short is brought to you by ContractorAds.net.